Good evening, sir. My name is Rihanna. I am a CSE final year student. Today, my topic is Supervised Machine Learning. Index page. Introduction. Supervised learning is a category of machine learning that uses labeled datasets to train algorithms to predict outcomes and recognize patterns. Unlike unsupervised learning, supervised learning algorithms are given labeled training to learn the relationship between the input and the outputs. Key points. Supervised learning involves training a machine from labeled data. Labeled data consists of examples with the correct answer or classification. The machine learns the relationship between inputs and the outputs. The trained machine can then make predictions on new unlabeled data. Example. Let's say I have a fruit basket that I want to identify. The machine would first analyze the image to extract features such as its shape, color, and texture. Then it would compare these features to the features of the fruits it has already learned about. If the new image features are the most similar to those of an apple, the machine would predict that the fruit is an apple. For instance, suppose I have given a basket filled with different kinds of fruits. Now the first step is to train the machine with all the different fruits one by one like this. If the shape of the object is rounded and has a depression at the top, is red in color, then it will be labeled as apple. If the shape of the object is a long curving cylinder having green-yellow color, then it will be labeled as banana. Now suppose after training the data, I have given a new separate fruit, said banana, from the basket and asked to identify it. Since the machine has already learned the things from previous data and this time has to use it wisely, it will first classify the fruit with its shape and color and would confirm the fruit name as banana and put it in the banana category. Thus, the machine learns the things from the training data and then applies knowledges to the test data. Steps involved in supervised learning. First, determine the type of the training dataset. Then collect or gather the label training data. Now, split the training dataset into training dataset, test dataset, and validation dataset. Then determine the input features of the training dataset which would have enough knowledge so that the model can accurately predict the output. Then determine the suitable algorithm for the model such as support vector machine, decision tree, etc. Then execute algorithm on the training dataset. Sometimes we need validation sets as the control parameters which are subset of training datasets. And finally, evaluate the accuracy of the model by providing the test set if the model predicts the correct output, which means our model is accurate. Types of supervised learning. Supervised learning is classified into two categories of algorithms. Number 1. Regression. A regression problem is when the output variable is a real value such as dollars or weight. Number 2. Classification. A classification problem is when the output variable is a category such as red or blue, disease or no disease. Advantages and disadvantages of supervised learning. Advantages. Machine can predict data on the basis of experiences. It is used in solving real-life problems such as fraud detection, spam filtering, etc. And knowledge about classes and objects is sufficient. Disadvantages. If the test data is different from the training dataset, then it cannot predict the correct output, and it is not suitable for handling complex datasets. Applications of supervised learning. Supervised learning can be used to solve a wide variety of problems including spam filtering, image classification, medical diagnosis, fraud detection, and natural language processing. Thank you.